can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in the home of the Auburn Tigers. Today, bragging rights at stake in Alabama, and it will resonate from Muscle Shoals to Mobile. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Jaguars offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Good timing on the quick out. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got the back over the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So Auburn's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He might want another play. They'll try to get outside. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Davenport. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You've got to know where your hot routes are. You've got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to the ground game on the left. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Auburn. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week's starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Lowers those pads.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. There's the pressure. And down he goes back with the 3.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Auburn offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Powers through the defender. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He's loose. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jumped on top of the pile.
Design quarterback runs. There's so many of them, so many ways to do it. But either way, it's about getting that extra blocker and getting a dynamic athlete. These quarterbacks are all dynamic athletes. They're basically running backs now playing quarterback, trying to get them in space. And you can see he does the rest. He can chew up those yards quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. It's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Gonna run it. It's Bullock. He breaks a tackle. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking downfield, it's Davenport. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And the Jaguars will move the sticks.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Caught over the middle. It's Woods. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woods. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Got his man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up 1st downs.
Gets it to him on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's inside the 40, running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
When these offenses offense is getting a rhythm. They're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Really good job working through his progression. He get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
And the Jaguars in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass. It's Davenport. Got the quick pass. Oh, I'm out of space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Kitchens. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like easy decision, right? First down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Jaguars will boot it away to start the second half. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
A strike downfield, and he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down.
There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get it.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Tiger. All that may be in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have... Look at this South Alabama offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Graham. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the grab. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to throw on third down. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Third down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field, that plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
Makes the grab. It's Woodyard. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Second down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
And the missed connection on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Got it in the middle. It's Graham. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So here comes the Auburn offense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides, really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. The Tigers are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel. The fine instrument rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up by 17 over Eastern Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped it. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to...
Touchdown, Tiger! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long and who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. His drive will open from the 15. The give to the left. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand. So.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Nice move there. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right.
Unloads it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.